Well, hello, everybody. I'm sure you've heard over and over and over that it's all about location, location, location in real estate. Now, I completely agree. And the funny thing about that phrase is it serves two purposes. Number one, it gives you a really good idea of just how darn important location is. It's so important we say it 3 times, but there's also 3 locations you need to pay attention to. So let's review the 3 L's of location, location, location. The first location is your market. Where are you buying? Are you buying in Edmonton? Are you buying in Vancouver? Are you buying in Toronto? Are you buying in Halifax? The province and city you buy in really makes a big difference on the performance of your property. In fact, we see self-proclaimed real estate geniuses who bought the worst property in the best market make a ton of money. There's so many Vancouver millionaires out there who, just because of the fact that they bought in Vancouver, they made a ton of money. It's great and good for them. There are people who invested in markets that haven't grown very much, like, for example, the prairie provinces, not known for their growth. So you can buy the right property and just not have it perform well because it was in a market that didn't take off. So the first L of location is pick a good market. Ways to pick a good market or just look at the economic fundamentals. People are attracted to jobs. Jobs come from the economy, and that is ultimately what drives people moving to a place. People moving drives house values. Number 2, the second location is neighborhood. Not all neighborhoods are created equal. We know that there are sketchy locations. We know that there are awesome locations, and the best neighborhoods are transition locations, places that are sketchy or challenged or troubled or whatever you want to call it, that there are currently massive changes underway to improve the value. Areas of gentrification, areas where there's major infrastructure, metro lines, huge public works projects, new facilities being built. Keep an eye out for this stuff. And I'll tell you, most city municipal websites, within 5 minutes of poking around, you can figure out where the city is spending a bunch of money. And where that investment goes, value follows. So pick the neighborhood that's quality, where people want to live, and that has an upward trajectory based on the city's investment. L number 3, location number 3 is the property's actual physical location within the neighborhood. Is it on a busy street? Is it on the nice, quiet street? Does it back onto a McDonald's and constantly smell like deep fry? Or does it back onto a park and have a beautiful view? Are the houses adjacent on either side really well kept? Or are you next to that one junkyard property on the block? So that location on the street, that location within the neighborhood matters. Are you a little bit too far away from walking distance to the school? Is it a little bit too far away from the metro line? So when you're thinking about that location within the neighborhood, really just drive around the neighborhood a bit and figure out if you got a good spot. You'll know pretty quick if you got the good spot in the neighborhood or not. The reason location is so important, the reason that there are 3 major L's of location, 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 is because it's the one thing you can't change. Everything else about that square of dirt, you could bulldoze the house and build a new house, make it a great house. But a great house in a terrible location will underperform a horrible house in a great location. That's why location is so darn important. So guys, be mindful. Location for market, location within the city, the right neighborhood, location within the neighborhood, the right house with the right position in the neighborhood. You focus on those 3 L's of location, you're going to do good in real estate. You're going to do really good. Make sure you follow, like, subscribe. We talk about real estate all the time. If you like this stuff, there's plenty more coming. See you next time.